How's it going, everybody? My name's Allisun, and I'm here to share my story of healing from growing up in a dysfunctional family. I want to spread awareness about the traits that growing up in a dysfunctional family fosters. They're typically defense mechanisms or just emotional wounds that there's hope for you to heal. All it takes is a little understanding and acceptance and self-love. So I'm really excited. I hope that I can help out a few people out there. Today I want to share just a little bit about my intentions for the channel, and then also a little bit of where I am in my own recovery. So I guess I'll start with my intentions because I want to share them with you so that you know what's up, what I'm doing here, why. So first, I want to have this channel be a kind of video diary of sorts. I want to share what I'm going through and my epiphanies and my clarity that I'm finding as I learn more, and be able to look back in a little while and see that, damn, like, I've grown a lot. I feel like I've already done so in the past 6 months, and I really want to, I wish I had recorded it better, and so that's sort of what it's going to be, as well as sharing my story to inspire others, to share theirs, because releasing your story is so healing. You know, I feel like we've all kept our family secrets and our own secrets, what's going on inside of us, for so long because we feel like it's not normal, or it's terrible, or like it's too messed up to tell the world, or like people don't care, you know. I don't know. Those are just some personal things that maybe you'll relate to, personal reasons that maybe you'll relate to. But yeah, it's extremely healthy to release it. Every time you share your story, you release a little bit of it, and telling it to someone else, or just to a journal, to someone, something, yourself, it helps you better understand it, I think, and come to realizations. So also, as well as you hopefully sharing your story, perhaps just finding validation in your own story, that you're not alone in the things that you're dealing with, that other people are dealing with it too, me and millions of other people around the world. So there's one intention, video diary. The second intention is to share my research with you. So I'm really diving into this. I really enjoy psychology. I think I always have, because I've wanted to understand all the issues within my family. What is wrong with my freaking mother? Like, I've always been so fascinated to figure that out. Yeah, so there you go. I don't know about that. It's amazing that I finally freaking know that answer. But I'm still interested in psychology. Now I kind of like to psychologically analyze my friends and stuff. So yeah, share some research, maybe about disorders, alcoholism, addiction, narcissism, the effects of those diseases on the family, because they're family diseases, the effects of neglect on children, the effects of too much control, you know, the opposite of neglect. I want to share information on different emotions, throughout recovery, anger, sadness, numbness, dissociation, phenomena within dysfunctional family recovery, abuse, amnesia being a main one, because hello, I have a lot of trouble remembering my abuse. I've repressed it down there, deep down. And I'm like, come on, like, I want to remember, but for so long I haven't wanted to remember, so yeah, that's coming. So I'm going to do a lot of research, and rather than you doing it yourself, I'll share the resources from the research that I do, but I'll try to explain it to you. And then I guess a third style of video that I want to share is situations in which I have other people sharing their story. And I'm so excited about that. If you're excited too, stay tuned, because, you might have the opportunity to do that. I think that I was the lost child in the family, and someone out there may totally relate to that, and even if they weren't the lost child, but if I had, say, the scapegoat on, or, not even putting labels on it, just other people's experiences. We've all been through such different experiences. Family life is so complex, it's insane. However, we all experience similar emotions and repercussions from being raised in an environment where some of our really human needs weren't met. We'll all be very different, but at the same time similar, and just having more variety. I think that there's no cons to it, honestly. I'm really excited to start doing that. We'll all learn from it. So those are my intentions. And now a nutshell story, very brief little story about my recovery thus far, and then I'll call it a day. I think I'll start with 3 years ago. Before then, I was living with my family for 20 years, and by 3 years ago, I wasn't myself anymore. I was a completely different person. I was angry and loud and upset, and I don't know if you've heard anything about this, but there's a trend in lost children of the family that they hit a point when they stop blending in and they start causing trouble, and it's big trouble and it's fast, and that's exactly what happened to me. Exactly. I just one day or 1 month, over a very short amount of time, was like, screw this. I can't handle it anymore. Like, I just don't care. And I just, like, blew up. Imploded, exploded. Was like, no more of this hiding stuff. Like, I'm done. And then, so I really caused a lot of trouble for myself. And in doing so, I realized that I needed to change everything. Just about everything. A lot of things inside and a lot of things outside. Like, just, holy cow, everything, a lot of things, I don't know. A lot of things needed to change. So shortly thereafter, in the summertime of 2015, I got the opportunity to move in with 2 friends. They were actually moving out with a different person, and there were 3 bedrooms, and I was like, okay, I'll live in the basement, I'll live in the tree outside, like, I don't care, I need to move in with you guys. Like, I felt very strongly about it. Like, this was my opportunity, this was it. Like, this came about on purpose. Like, I needed to move out, so I did. The 3rd person didn't end up moving out. I took her place. I'm kind of sorry. kind of not sorry. I feel like it was so meant to be. Like, it's hard to be sorry. Anyways, so from then on, I learned that I could support myself, and that was super empowering, like crazy empowering, that I could take care of myself, and I can do whatever I want to do. I can love myself. I don't need to look outside for that. And so it just kept snowballing into like, I can. And then I reached like the biggest I can, like drop my shackles of all the physical restraints that were holding me back. And yet there was still this elusive, like, jar. Not jar. That's not what I meant to say at all. Cage? Wall? Around my heart. And I just was like, I'm doing so good, but like I'm not. What's going on? And that was 6 months ago. I found adult children of alcoholics when I discovered what that wall was. It was what I had built around my emotions, around my heart to protect myself as a child, that without discovering and learning about, I couldn't break down. And so in the last 6 months, I've been able to become myself, feel things fully again without the defense mechanisms up, the crap, man. It's been a really awesome 6 months. It's been hard, but great. So it started out like with sadness, and that lasted about a week. That was quick. Really deep sadness, which has come back a couple times within the past 6 months. But then, like, holy cow, I got mad. I got angry. And that lasted for a few weeks, and then it was Christmas, and it's like family's hard, and yeah, I think I'll do a different video about my past 6 months, because I kept a journal, and so that's how I know like what's really gone on, specifically like week, 2 weeks, you know, and I'd like to share some actual entries, because it's pretty cool. I recommend you start journaling, guys. It's pretty cool. Or maybe start a video, a little vlog like this one, because that's how I want to keep track of this in the future. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say, I guess. Again, I'm not an expert. I'm not saying that this is how it's going to be for you. You're going to realize this, and then your whole life's going to change, and opportunities are going to arise. Hopefully they do, but something within you is going to shift. You'll start feeling the love, the hope, the fire again that's maybe been put out by your family. Yeah, going forward, know that the ways that I'm going about having relationships with my family, or what I'm doing with them or with myself, may not work for you. However, I'm going to try and keep it broad and tell you what's working for me, so that you can find inspiration. Just stir the pot inside your head and figure out what's going to work for you in your recovery and self-love journey. So I'm going to be done here for right now. I hope you enjoyed listening. I can tell you already that I really appreciate that you made it here, that like you care just a little bit even. Yeah, adult children, we care about each other. I don't know if you like that label, but kids of dysfunction, people who've been through hard stuff, who were raised in a hard place, it's hard, okay? Accept that, admit it. Like, you don't have to be like, oh, but other people have had it worse anymore. Tell yourself, like, I had it hard. Okay? I went through some serious shit. And admitting it, accepting it is the first step. Okay? So, I wish you luck with that. it's hard. It's especially if you've been telling yourself otherwise. If you've been telling yourself your sob story over and over and over and over and over, you may have to consider looking into victim mentality. Okay, then maybe it may be time to move past that, which hopefully I'll get to an informational kind of video about soon. If not, think about how your mindset is affecting your life. I'm babbling. I don't know about this. Okay, so I'm going to get going. Thank you so much for taking time to let me talk. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of your day. I really appreciate it. And thank you for taking time to seek support and healing yourself. It's a pretty amazing feat. A lot of people just choose not to because it's hard. It's not easy, but it's worth it. So, I wish you the best of luck on your healing journey, and I'll talk to you soon. Have an awesome rest of your day. Bye.